guys, welcome to my channel. So first things first, I hope that you guys are doing great. I know that things are still crazy right now and a lot of people are going through so much, but I hope that you guys are able to stay positive and turn this negative situation into something good. So a few days ago I was asking you guys what you wanted to see on my channel, and somebody commented, I forgot who it was. You basically requested that I talk about like the legal stuff that is necessary for having an online store. So this is what this video is going to be about today, and I hope that this video is helpful. I'm basically going to talk about some of the legal requirements and like some legal considerations you should make before you actually start your online store, or just some things that you need to know for your online store. So I hope that this video is helpful, and of course I'm gonna give a subscriber shout out today. So today's subscriber shout out goes to Shauna Duran. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel, and if you are watching this video, leave a comment down below and let me know what kind of videos you'd like to see from me, and I'll make sure to film those videos because I have a lot of time right now. So if you do have any suggestions or anything like that, make sure you leave them down below in the comments because I have the time to film these videos. Okay, so let me just start with the basics. So basically, when you start your online store, you're going to need to have your business license, and I actually made a video on like how you can get your business license and stuff like that in the state of New York, because I live in New York, so I know how to do the New York one. So I'm going to link that video down below or in the cards up here somewhere so that you guys can check that out. It's really important to make sure you do register your business. When you register your business, you basically create an EIN number, and I'm pretty sure you guys are familiar with this if you have watched my other videos. Your EIN number is basically what identifies your business for tax purposes. So it's basically like a social security number for your business. So you need to make sure that you have that so that you can file your tax return, and it'll be connected to like your bank account for your business and stuff like that. So you really want to make sure that you get your EIN number. So getting your EIN number is probably one of the first things that you want to do for your business, besides like of course doing research and stuff. So you basically want to also, and when you do that, you're basically going to be registering your business name as well. So with getting your EIN number prepared and everything, that's when you could get your business license or business permit. Is basically the same thing, and this is going to be the identification that you give to like the wholesale vendors or whoever you are going to be purchasing from. And I'm sorry if it's really loud outside. I'm sorry if it's really loud outside. It's really windy and rainy outside today, so just ignore those loud winds hitting the window. So with having your wholesale license or whatever, you are going to have to basically collect taxes. So you're basically going to be collecting taxes, and let me just talk about taxes. When you have a business, you will have to pay taxes. This is something I actually get a lot on my channel. A lot of people, they want to know like, how do you file your business taxes, like what do you do? And I know that it's different for every state, but here in New York City, let me try to break this down as easy as possible. So you're going to get a letter from the Department of Taxation and Finance, and they're basically going to send you a letter every quarter before you have to pay your taxes, and that you have to make sure that you hold on to that reminder. Usually it's around the 20th. They do send you a reminder close to the date. And when you are going to pay your taxes, make sure that you have something like QuickBooks, or you're paying attention to like your sales transactions and your receipts, and you're holding on to those things because you're going to need them. And also Shopify is really good to use. I remember I was using Shopify because when you use Shopify, they give you a breakdown for whatever month that you want. You could select each quarter that you're looking to pay, and it breaks it down pretty easy for you. You could download your Excel sheets through Shopify as well, so they make it pretty easy for you. So basically you're gonna have to make sure that you keep track of the amount of taxes that you collect and the amount of sales that you make within each quarter. So they're going to be asking you that on the Department of Finance website, so you're going to have that information available. And even if you don't make any sales for the quarter, you're going to have to file and put all of your information in, because there is a penalty. Even if you don't have anything to pay, they do have a penalty fee anyways, so you have to do it regardless. And in the very beginning, if your business isn't making that much money, you most likely won't have to pay any taxes, but you still have to make sure that you put down how much money your company has made to make sure that you are giving that information to the department. I'm pretty sure we all know that we cannot play when it comes to filing taxes. We have to be on it, because there are penalty fees and there are things like that. They even give you like an outline on exactly what you need to do. As long as you're following the instructions the right way, then everything should be fine. And I'm not a lawyer or anything like that, but if you guys need any of that legal advice, I would definitely hire a lawyer for that if you are not sure at all, just to make sure that you have the right information. Or even having like a bookkeeper or somebody or an accountant, that will make it a lot easier for you. If you could afford that, definitely go with that option, so that it's a lot less stressful for you, because reality is doing taxes is stressful, but once you get through it, it's not going to be that hard. I just wanted to mention that because I do get that question a lot. Okay, so another thing is you want to make sure that you are avoiding trademark infringement when you are creating your business name and stuff like that. Really make sure that whatever domain name you choose or business name you choose, it isn't like a patent or trademark, because you really can get into a lot of legal trouble for that. Well, you could get fined for it. So I would suggest that you use the United States Patent and Trademark Office database to determine whether the name has been taken or not. That makes it so much easier for you to choose the name. So I would probably say that's one of the most important things when you are like starting out. Make sure that the business name that you choose isn't a name that is already like trademark or patent. So another thing, you want to make sure that you avoid defamation on your website or on your social medias or anything like that, because you can get hit with a defamation lawsuit. So even if you're like trying to compare a product that you have to another brand or another company, you want to make sure that you're not like slandering their name, or that's basically like attacking them, and you don't want to end up in any legal trouble for that. So another thing is you want to make sure that you create a refund and return policy, and you want to have that on your website. You want to make sure that it's there, because that makes things easier for you and for the customers. It gives the customer an idea of what they could expect from you, and it also just kind of backs you up in a way. Like if customers try to say that they want a refund, but on your website you don't have if you accept refunds or anything like that, they could be like, well, you didn't say you don't. Easily swindle you and twist things to work out in their favor if you don't have that information available. I actually did a video on that, and I'll link that video down below if you guys want to check that out, because that video was very informative. And I did another video where I was talking about how like you could pause your Shopify store. I think it was called like 10 things that you should know before you open a boutique. I don't remember, but I'll link that one down below too. Also, like learning about shipping and stuff like that is really important too. You want to make sure that you are somewhat familiar with what the shipping restrictions and stuff are. You want to make, well, this is for people who are shipping other items, but I know most of you guys who are subscribed are like wanting to start a boutique and stuff like that, but you are shipping out the right items and not shipping out hazardous items or items that are prohibited in other countries and stuff like that. So make sure that you also want to make sure that you have a privacy policy on your website, because you are going to be collecting customers' information. You're going to be taking their card number, their name, their address. So you want to make sure that you are ensuring the customer that they are going to be okay, like that you are going to handle their information the right way. And I think the source that I had used was from Shopify. I'll link I think it was like an article or something. I'll link that article down below. But another thing that you guys can do is you could go onto some clothing websites and you could look at their privacy policy and the things that they're mentioned, you could look at some of the things that they mention, and you could also see how you could incorporate that into your store and see how it works for you. Yeah, I think that's basically everything that I wanted to touch on in this video, and I hope that this video was helpful. I'm sorry if this video was all over the place. So many things was happening. I had to keep getting up and stuff, but I hope that you guys learned something. And if you guys want to start an online store or a business or anything, this is the perfect time to do it right now. When we are in lockdown, when we have a lot of time, we need to use our resources wisely right now. Do a lot of research. Try to build your brand right now, because it takes a long time to build up your brand and build up a company. So if it's something that you really want, definitely use this time wisely to make sure that you're doing that. Even if you don't even have the money for it right now, make sure that you are putting in time every day to make sure that you could reach that goal that you want. It's definitely not easy, and it's definitely a learning experience throughout the entire thing, but it's definitely best to make sure that you are starting as soon as possible. So I hope that this video was helpful. Make sure to check the description box to get the links to the other videos that I was telling you guys about throughout this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in my next video.